Yo, it's jam-packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts, so lean in close, it's time to unpack. Mic check, 1, 2, we breaking the mold. Story so bold, got the heat and the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam-packed. J for the jokes, A for the art, M for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together, now you're jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a pod, it's jam-packed. Yo, it's jam-packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts, so lean in close, it's time to unpack.
Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Hey, Drew,
These
it's your
defensive
boy.
teams. Kate Cunningham, what? Mike, just concede, man. It was about not being in the play-in, bro. Just concede. Just concede already.
We're back
What's
with
going on with
another.
Mike's video?
I know.
What up, jam packed? After a quick week off for just the most random stuff, we're back. Welcome back to another episode of Jam Packed. I'm NK. I'm your host. But I can't do this alone. I never do this alone. I try not to, at least. So we're gonna bring in our guys. You know him as the J in Jam. And if he wasn't there, we would just be as in I'm broke. Here we go. Let's bring in John now. What up, John?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What is going on with my mic, man? It's like wiggling on me. It's making me mad. All right. And deep within the depths of the earth, we've encountered a troll who has lived in the cave for the past 500 years. Bro.
Hey, we're just having little technical difficulties over here, so
You don't have any reception in the cave?
forgive the video. There's no video,
It's too dark anyway. We wouldn't see you. It's fine. It is what it is. We get it. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. So many things going on right now. It's not even funny. Let's start off in the MLB. John, give me a rundown. Like who's hot, who's not, who's to watch. If I had $20, who am I put my odds on?
Man, I love that. That's a great spot there. So let's talk about the AL teams today. So top 5 MLB AL teams, American League. We got the Yankees, Tampa Bay Rays, the White Sox. Ladies and gentlemen, the last place White Sox are in third place in the American League, killing it. The Guardians.
Wait. But before you go on, can you repeat that last tagline? The what? What White Sox?
They were the last place White Sox of last
okay.
year.
I just wanted to make sure we repeated that for Tesla Base. All right, go ahead.
No, but I mean, like, now he should be stoked because they're third place in American League. Their bats are super hot this year. They made some changes in the outfield and looking really good. So I mean, again, those are the top 5 AL teams. I'd say some of the hot stories in the American League is Aaron Judge has an injury, so expected to miss some time with a rib stress fracture. So might work his way out of the MVP race. We'll see, but that allows others to jump in. Yankees still leading the AL East. I think I just already discussed that. Trade deadline season is heating up, so super excited about that. August deadline's approaching. A big pitcher like Tariq Skubal and other high profile players are ready to see where they might be going. Maybe have a new home by the end of this league. And then again, top story for me would be the White Sox leading the AL Central, and then Mariners leading very tightly in the AL West. So lots of good stuff out in the American League for baseball today.
Anything going on in the National League, or just all the hypes in the American right now?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing for the National League. So top 5 teams are Dodgers with 50 wins. The Braves right behind them. Brewers, Phillies, and Cardinals. I mean, I always feel like National League is always really tight, and I feel like it's really exciting in the American League right now.
That's what's up. Nothing is more boring to me than baseball on TV. I'd rather be in the game. Even if it is the last place White Sox. I just wanted to repeat that line for just one last time for Tesla, because I don't know if he's going to tune in or not, but I wanted to make sure Tesla got to hear that at least 3 times. All right, perfect. Let's move on. There's been a bunch of movement within the last 24 hours in the NBA. We'll touch on NBA. We'll get to World Cup here in a bit, and then we might dab into the NFL. It all depends. The Heat are landing Giannis in an absolute haul. So the Bucks are trading Giannis and Bobby Portis to the Heat for Tyler Hero, Ware, Jaime Jaquez, Yaku Sionis, and 3 first-round picks. Just an absolute haul. Now it is. We're in the IE here. In the IE, it gets pretty hot. Yeah, during the summer, especially like around August, it gets pretty hot. But nothing's hotter than our guy Jack SB. That is completely not where I was going with that segue, but he liked it as soon as I said that. All right, so. Nothing would make me hotter than living in the luxury life of a Miami Heat player in South Beach and getting traded to the middle of Milwaukee. What is happening? Who's in your opinion? I want to know who you think won this trade. Do the Bucks win in just getting an absolute haul, or are the Heat now more of a contender than they were before? What do you think? Jack, you go first.
Dude, I think the Bucks 100% win this trade. I mean, you get 4 players in this trade, which is already insane to start, right? I mean, and they're all, relatively young, right? I mean, you have Jaime Jaquez, Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, like those are some fantastic players. And then you all also 5 picks. 3 first rounders, a first round swap, and then a second. Dude,
included in those 3 first round picks is the number 13 pick in Tuesday's draft. Just a heads up.
Yep.
Yeah,
go ahead, Jack.
It's a pretty nice draft class. This is going to be a good one. So, yeah, I think short term, I mean, over the next 1-2 seasons, I think the Heat win because if you have Giannis on your team, you're going to be able to at least contend in the East. I don't know if they'll still make it out of the East because if you look at their starting five, it's going to be Giannis, Bam, Norman Powell, Davion Mitchell, and Andrew Wiggins. So
yeah,
that's solid, but I don't think it's championship caliber even in the East. So yeah, maybe short term, I think you win a few more games than the Bucks do, but dude, yeah, this is 100% a Bucks win.
John?
Yeah, I don't really have much to add to Jack's analysis. Like, I think it's a Bucks win. Again, short term for the Heat, but you're not going to be able to keep all the players there long, right? So it's either open window for the next season or two, and then you're going to have to figure out how to release some salary cap here. So it's going to be pretty crazy.
Bro, my question for you is, if you had dug yourself so deep in the hole, which you live right now, would there be light at the end of the tunnel for you if you had made either of these trades today?
Jeez, I don't know.
Bruh.
I have no idea.
I love it.
When you guys talk about basketball, it's like me and being Charlie Brown. All I hear is wah 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 wah.
Oh snap! No, you're not wrong with that though. It's always been like that for him as far as basketball. So I don't blame him at all. Also, in today's movement, where's that other trade? Julius Randle. Yeah, I'm talking about Randle. Randle ended up getting traded. And let's see. Thunder ended up sending Wiggins to the Hawks. Then we had the Wolves moved on from Julius Randle. They ended up trading him. They ended up sending him and the 28th pick to the Nets in a 3-team trade. It sends Nick Claxton to the Bulls. And the Timberwolves require Brooklyn's 33rd pick. And yeah, that's it. I don't know how that makes sense.
Dude.
I don't know how that makes sense.
I know
but
the Wolves wanted to free up cap space to sign up, to give Ayo Dosunmu a big extension.
Right.
But dude, you move down in the draft 5 spots.
Right.
And then you lose your second best scorer, one of the best scoring big men in the NBA right now. Yeah, he is older, but I don't know. I don't like it at all. I think the Wolves just got worse,
I had to read that 3 or 4 times. Did I just see that right? They traded down and gave up a good player. All right, that makes no sense. I do get that they needed to clear up cap space because as soon as they did that, they ended up giving him a big deal. But at the same time, you moved down, dude. What did Dosunmu ended up signing a 5-year, $112 million contract with the Wolves with a player option in the 5th season. So huge contract, but dude, how does that make you any better? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I'll tell you what.
It'd be weird, being on the phone and you're trying to get trade offers for this guy, and they're like, "Okay, how about you give us the guy that you're trying to get rid of, and then give us your draft pick, and then we'll give you our draft pick." And
right.
But your guys' draft pick is 5 lower than ours. And you're like, okay, sure. What
as a GM, right. I don't know how that makes you any better. I do know what makes us better. John makes us better. That's what John always makes us better.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Computer.
All gravy. Let's see who we got here. If you're watching us live, make sure you hit us up in the comments. If there's anything you hear, want to talk about, hit us up in the comments. We'll get on that topic. What else is going on in the NBA, Jack? I know you've been keeping up. Oh, go ahead, John.
Did you guys talk about what it could have been from the Celtics? I guess if they would have traded for Jaylen Brown and 2 firsts.
No.
Man, how crazy would that be? What's the better deal, guys? Like, is it better to have gotten the haul that you did with the players that you did, or do you
the
trade
NBA Finals
Giannis
MVP?
Yeah, or do you trade Giannis to the Celtics and you get Jaylen Brown and you get a couple of firsts tacked on as well?
I think you go for the haul, and not because of the haul. I think you do it because it doesn't improve the Celtics, and it makes you better, right? I think you would have been better. Obviously, they would have been better with Jaylen Brown, right? Than they were in the previous situation. But you also just made the Celtics that much stronger, who was already at top of the East, which is why I think they went haul instead. But it's wild. What else in the NBA is going on right now, Jack? I'm gonna step back here for a minute, but talk more NBA moves that you've seen gone through, and interesting pieces that have come up as of last week.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I think. Obviously, just starting with these trades, right? We have, I think, just starting with some quick trade winners. I think the Bucks win this trade, with the haul that they get, and like you're saying, John, it is interesting to see, like, well, what would have been better, getting Jaylen Brown in 2 firsts or what they got, and I think to Mike's point too, like, the way that the Bucks did it, I think it's more still an even competition, in the East, because like if you trade Giannis to the Celtics, the Celtics should be the favorite out of the East, right? With with the team that Celtics already have, and then you just replace Jaylen Brown with Giannis, like that's an upgrade. But other, as far as other big news, I would just say the draft, man. I'm excited for the draft coming up tomorrow night, just to see who's going to go where, because, you have, it's kind of an AJ DeBonsa versus Darren Peterson battle for the top spot, right? But it'll be interesting. I don't know, like, what's going to happen, because I've heard that, I've heard that people are trying to, pull strings. The Jazz are trying to pull strings to get DeBonsa to go to Utah. And dude, I think it brings up the question of how good are the Jazz going to be this next season with whoever they get, because they have a solid, lineup right now, and bringing in whoever comes in at the number 2 pick, like, I don't know, how far do you see them being able to go this next season?
Well, I think they can go pretty far. I do think, and I might have read this wrong, so I'll ask you first, but are they going to be able to re-sign George, or he wants out?
I haven't heard anything about Keontae George. I don't know. If I were the Jazz, I would definitely want to.
Sure. I don't know that he likes the culture, though.
For Kessler, just rejecting like a big offer because he wanted more money.
Yeah. I think he wants to be moved to, I think, a little bit more freedom from a personal choice standpoint, I think. So that might be his motivation. Who knows? But again, maybe it's, hey, I'm upset now, and you bring in like AJ, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, no, never mind, I'm good, Like, you never know. Like, I think the draft can change a whole bunch of people's perspective, even the players. You feel like you get stronger, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, no, I do want to stay here, and we can fix this culture, and maybe it's not so bad, right, when you get a couple of good players. So I think anything can happen for the draft, and I think that gets exciting.
Dude, I'm excited. Yeah, and I think, like, with the way that the Jazz are constructed already, they have great big men on the team, and Markkanen and Kessler, and so they have Filipowski. They have a few other guys, but just with the way they're constructed and how young they are too, like bringing in whoever's going to be the number 2 pick, whether it is DeBonsa or Peterson or someone else, like the Jazz they should be nice, at least for the next few years, just depending on how they develop, but also if they can keep this team intact, because if they're not tanking, I think the Jazz should at least be, top end of the plan, somewhere around there, I would think.
Now, that being said, sorry, Mike, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I think that being said, I would like to see Walker Kessler step up, though. I think maybe he took a step back last year. And I think, again, especially for the Jazz fans, like I think he needs to take a step forward because I think he can bring a big spark at certain points of the game that they need. I just think he kind of lacked a little bit last year.
Hey, Oscar, what up, man? Welcome back in. Trae Young signed a 4-year deal with the Wizards, $212 million. Is he worth $212 million? Bro, are you paying $212 million for Trae Young?
I don't think so.
I'm guessing Trae Young is a basketball player.
Bruh.
Not a quarterback.
Go to Google.
I love it. Oscar, we'll get back to you on those. If we hear any word, if anyone's got any hookups on seats for the US game, hit us up in the comments. Let's see here. What are the Wizards doing besides just consistently making stupid moves?
Yeah, man.
As of late, I mean, not that they've been notorious for making great moves, but
True.
I mean, you trade for Kuzma.
Mm.
Woo! All right. I don't know how that made you better, but okay. And now this, I'm like, dude, you're not helping yourself here.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Dude, it's hilarious how, Trae Young is talking about, like I could see the Wizards being a number 1 seed in the East this next year. And then you're like, dude, like, do you not realize
what?
Who's on his team? Yeah, I saw him. I heard that he said that on some podcast. I saw the clip of it. I don't know what podcast it was on, but I'm like, okay, like you understand that you have you and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that's it.
And and then after that, it's like, well, you have Chris Middleton, you have Kyle Kuzma, like Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, like, dude, like.
No, they don't.
Now, Trae Young is hogging all this cap space with his $212 million deal. Like, I don't understand it, man. Like,
I'm like, they don't anymore.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I think the Wizards will still kind of be lucky to even make the playoffs. Really, like, I don't think they're gonna go that far. I'm
like, it's wild to me, dude. It's absolutely wild to me. Literally, they only have Davis. Oh, by the way, Davis is hurt. Trae Young. Oh, by the way, Trae Young's hurt. Keyshawn George. Oh, by the way, Keyshawn's hurt. Right? Bilal. Oh, wait, he's hurt too. Alex Sarr. Oh, yeah, he's hurt too. Why you keep your like D'Angelo Russell is on their depth chart as their 4th guard. Okay. You got D'Lo. What are you doing? Like, I don't understand what's happening here. It makes no sense to me. I mean, Kuzma's not even on their roster anymore. He is over with the Bucks now, right?
I think so.
He's over with the Bucks now. And then there was somebody else that you had mentioned. Oh, Middleton. I think Middleton ended up getting moved as well. He's over with Dallas.
Oh,
because I'm pretty sure he was part of the AD trade.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
So I'm like, okay.
They got scraps over there, man.
I just don't understand. I don't understand it at all. NBA just making some weird moves. I mean, good for Giannis. I'm happy Giannis has gotten out of his little debacle there in Milwaukee. Not sure that he's in a better spot, but he's out of that situation. He's not being dragged out like they did with Ringham, what's his name, in Golden State. what's the high flyer from Golden State that they had ride the bench and never gave him a starting spot, and then kept dragging him along.
Monte Ellis?
No. He the forward. Oh shoot, he's still in the league. Hold on.
Did he get traded? Was he on Golden State?
Kuminga?
Yeah, Kuminga.
Oh, Kuminga. Oh, yeah.
Like decent athlete. You're just riding the bench. I'm sorry. Like you just never get a real shot.
Yeah.
And then the end of the year comes and we're not gonna. You're just gonna ride the bench. Like, dude, what a waste! What a waste of talent. So I am glad he didn't get to that point where they just kind of, dragging him out. Glad they were actually able to find some suitors for him.
To me, it's just sad though. Like, a career as good as Giannis's has been, and then, I mean, yeah, I understand that, they were trying to get him out at this point, but at least from Giannis' perspective, I just feel bad for the guy because you're going to Miami, and yeah, I guess Miami, you're not going to have as many state taxes as far as your salary goes and that kind of thing. So you're going to be making a couple million more dollars at least on the year from your salary and everything. But it's like I don't think you're in really that much better of a position to win than you were with the Bucks. Like I think it was pretty similar, honestly. I mean, because now the team that you're going to just got gutted, and you have outside of your starting five, not much that the Heat have now. So I don't know. I just don't think, at least right now, I don't think that Giannis is ever going to see another title. And if he leaves, he's going to have to leave as a free agent because, whatever team he goes to again, it's just going to have to get gutted, just like it just did. Right.
I mean, they'll be competitive. I don't think you'll see Bam scoring another 80 pointer. Not with Giannis there. Ever. But yeah, I mean, you have Bam, Giannis, Andrew Wiggins, Norman Powell, Davion Mitchell. It's a decent lineup. Oh. Decent lineup. They'll be competitive in the East for sure.
I guess Bobby Portis did come with him too. Forgot about that.
Right, Bobby Portis came with and
6 man.
Exactly. Exactly. You bring him off the bench. He'll give you some energy. That'll be good to see. Absolute madness. It's been absolutely fun this last week or so to just kind of watch everything going on in the World Cup. Yeah, I mean, just amazing. Like I just love the atmosphere. Everybody just cheering. You have America's treasure and Jameis Winston partying with the Orange crew, like Orange Army. Like that is just amazing. He has no clue what's going on. You know what? I'm gonna jump in. I know Sweet Caroline. I'm gonna do it anyways. I think I saw a reel the other day that some of Norway's fans were rowing up an escalator. Like they were sitting on the escalator as it was going up and rowing up the escalator. It was great. Like, dude, this is just awesome.
It is.
I'm really hoping that the popularity of soccer keeps going up in the US. Because I mean, it's just healthy. Look at all the fans that are just kind of going nuts. I mean, you have Ivory Coast, Congo, like everybody's just going nuts, just happy for their fans. Messi ends up breaking the goal record, scores 2 in, was that today's match? That was today's match, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 against Austria.
And could have scored 3. I mean, like, just having an incredible career. Now, mind you, like, I'm glad that for those who don't necessarily know kind of his story, like he played international football or soccer, and
soccer baby.
I have a story about that, here in a second, but he played international ball, right? And was kind of ridiculed for losing. It was losing the Copa, and he was like, I'm done playing internationally, blah blah blah, I'm going to the States. And that's when the States came in and was like, okay, like, well, we'll pay you to play, blah 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 blah. Well, time tends to heal things. He goes back, and I guarantee you that every person in Argentina is glad that he was able to get over that and score. Like what a cool thing to experience. You break the record, right? Like, have you seen anything, or what's your favorite part of the World Cup happenings as of late, John?
So I just been watching a lot of the U.S. Matches, and just it's so exciting to watch. And like once US is on, like you get text messages from everybody, and it's really cool because I have like, I don't know, probably 10 different like group threads, and it's like everyone's talking about it, and it's so neat. I get so excited because everyone else is excited, and I honestly think the fact that the US is really good this year just adds to that, because people who don't normally talk about soccer are cheering their butts off, and it's really cool. It's really exciting, and then everybody has their own favorite team too. So in different group threads, you hear there'll always be a Ronaldo, Messi, and who's the GOAT, right? But I'll tell you right now, Messi's taking that over, at least for a little bit, right? I think Ronaldo's done for this World Cup. So I think Messi, the sky's the limit for as far as Argentina can go. But it's so much fun to hear people who don't normally talk about soccer. And the fact that the United States is doing really well and looks very, very sharp, has a chance to go, potentially all the way. It's so much fun, man. I'm having a blast.
What about you, Jack? What have you experienced within this last week of World Cup?
Dude, yeah, same as what John just said. I never pay attention to soccer or care about it, but now I love it. Like, just watching the United States games are so fun, man. And yeah, I'm cheering hard, and I've been loving just looking at all the facts of the World Cup and making videos about it and stuff. But yeah, I mean my favorite things have just been just to see like how all these different teams, I guess, use their strengths, and just also a lot of these countries that are making it their first time, or that have never won a World Cup game or scored a goal in the World Cup or anything like that. Because there's a few like that. Like we saw Cape Verde with their goalie hold Spain to 0 goals and then draw. I don't remember who they played, just barely, but drawing with, I think it was Uruguay. But just being able to do that, and then he shoots up from 50,000 followers before their first game in the World Cup to now like 15, 16 million is just insane.
Wild.
How global soccer is. It's just crazy, because I was thinking about it. I was like, say like a bench player, a guy comes off the bench in the NBA finals and drops like 40 points or whatever. Say he started out with 50K followers, he's probably going to only go up to maybe like 800K, 900K, maybe
right.
Like that. But the World Cup, it's just insane, like how big it is. So it's just been cool to see, but it's also been awesome to see how good the United States has been, already clinching our group. And then, our game against Turkey doesn't really matter, which is a huge blessing. We can just kind of chill, and we don't have to, go all out or anything and get prepared for the knockout stages. So yeah, I'm hoping the United States can go deep.
So we're no longer talking about basketball. Robo, are you still awake?
Yeah, I'm still
okay. Awake. Have you followed any of the World Cup lately?
Yeah, I'm loving the World Cup.
Oh, let's go! Hey, wow!
I love the culture that brings like all the different teams, like how Japan came in. They watched their game, and pretty much the crowd is cleaning up the stadium.
Yeah.
Or like the Scottish in Boston,
Mm-hmm.
they're having trouble resupplying the beer in the bars.
We didn't know you guys could drink this much. Oh, okay.
No, but I'm loving all the videos that is coming out. People coming for the first time to America and be like, "This is America. I'm loving America." They're loving Buc-ee's. They love American barbecue and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's really cool to watch.
very fun to see. Very fun to see. Do you guys know exactly where the word soccer came from and why we use it here in the U.S.?
I feel like I heard about this, but I don't remember what it was.
John, any idea? So this is funny. So we Americans get made fun of for using the word soccer to describe this sport or to name this sport. So back in the day, in Great Britain, they actually used to call it association football. Okay, well, the term was later shortened to soccer because of the popularity of rugby showing up and it was called rugby football back then in Great Britain. So to distinguish the two, they're like, oh, we'll just shorten association football to just a soccer with an A in front. Okay, and essentially the A ended up getting dropped, and then they called it soccer. Well, the term somehow made it to the U.S., and we were like, "Oh, that makes complete sense," because we already have an American football. That's soccer. Well, then England ended up dropping the term and just sticking to football, and we're just going to call, instead of rugby football, we'll just call it rugby. So they dropped the term and then didn't tell the U.S. And now we're the only ones that use it. So, and they're the ones who make fun of us for using the word, even though they are the ones who made it. So, there's that. Oh, that came across my feed, and I'm like, "There's no way." Seriously? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
all
soccer. Right. It is called soccer.
Yep. We're not the ones either. We're not the ones who brought it up. Hey, what do you know? What do you know? We've been off for a couple of weeks, so there's been a lot going on. The World Cup has been absolutely amazing. Do you feel like U.S. has a chance to make a deep run? Can they get to the quarters? Maybe semis?
That's a good question.
I mean, I think they have a good run. They're playing really sharp, real sharp.
They are playing sharp.
Almost mistake free in game 2, right? I know that they shut out Australia, but I mean, if they keep playing the way that they're playing, I think the sky's the limit for them. Like they have every opportunity to go as far as they want. I think. Oh crud! I don't know everyone's name, but I think number 10 might be hurt. Either 8 or 10. One of them's hurt. So I'm hoping that we can make this game decent coming up against Turkey. But hopefully he gets back in and we're good to go for the knockout match.
It's always fun to see a lot of the background stories on these guys. It was great to find out that Antonio Freeman's son is on the team.
Oh, that is crazy.
Now I gotta look for his first name because I don't have it off the top of my... Alex Freeman, number 16. He's Antonio Freeman's son.
Let's go.
NFL legend Antonio Freeman. I remember that dude making some amazing catches for the Packers back in the day. Just a heads up. Yeah, just wild, dude. Just wild.
I have
go ahead, Jack.
A bracket update for us. So
yeah.
Yes. As far as just who the United States could end up facing on their run. So I think we win our first game, and then I think we win our next match. But after that, so in the quarters, we would most likely face it's either going to be Spain, and then maybe Portugal or Colombia, or potentially like England or Croatia. Like one of those 5 teams is probably who it's going to be, because the 4 teams next to us is going to be the second team in Group K, second team in Group L, second team in Group J, and then the first team in Group H, which is probably going to be Spain.
Hold up. So you're telling me that England could be facing us in the quarters? That's possible?
Yeah. I mean, according to the bracket, at least it is.
So you're telling me that, this would be hilarious and amazing if England faced, the U.S. faced England in the quarters 2 days after the yeah, Independence Day.
Crazy.
This would be for our 250th celebration of our independence. This would be a hilarious matchup for me. Like, I'm just thinking about this going, oh, really?
England would have to come in second in their group. So
Gotcha.
Which they are probably going to win it. I mean, Croatia has a chance, but England would have to come in second in their group. And then, of course, they would have to get past either the second team in Group J, which is probably going to be a pretty easy win, or Spain. So it's going to be tough, but that one of those teams is going to be the United States team in the quarterfinals. So I think our road will probably end in the quarterfinals, just based on, whoever we're going to face there. But you never know.
You know who's been really like a surprise to me was Ivory Coast.
Yes.
Ivory Coast has shocked me. I did not pick them to go anywhere. And I don't think I had them coming out or, making the bracket at all. And if it weren't for just a marvelous play by Germany towards the end there, they would have tied 1-1. I mean, when they were up 1-0 at half, I'm like, oh my. Dude, we're looking at an upset here.
Germany, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Oh, there would have been all hell broken loose in that stadium had Germany lost. That's one of the bigger shockers to me. Has anybody else stood out to you guys as these games have been played?
There definitely are. I just need to look at the list.
Oh yeah. I was glad to see Congo went nuts when they scored their goal, their first ever World Cup goal. That was cool to see.
Who else? Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna say the name right. There was another one though. They lost like 7-1, but their one goal was like
Curacao.
Yeah, there you go.
Curacao? Yeah.
But I was so happy for them. Like the whole stadium was going bonkers after their one goal. But I mean, your first World Cup goal, like that's awesome.
Oh yeah, by far. I mean, you gave up 7 to Germany, for crying out loud. It's not like they're scrubs, right? You didn't give up 7 to New Zealand. Guys, you don't necessarily think about coming out in the World Cup, but
yeah,
I mean, it was the same.
Iraq, and they didn't beat Iraq. I think they tied 1-1.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jack.
As far as teams, Ivory Coast would probably be my top pick for teams that have surprised me the most, because now playing Curacao next, I mean, you're probably going to come in second in your group at least. So
yeah,
it's a pretty good finish for that team. But outside of them, I would probably say Japan has been a big surprise to me, just because, I mean, drawing with Netherlands, who just smashed Sweden. I mean, Netherlands, I think, is the favorite to win that group, but drawing with them and then obliterating Tunisia, and now you're going against Sweden, which Japan is favored in that game. So yeah, it's cool to see. I think, Japan, again, I don't think Japan, and I'm gonna I don't really follow soccer, but I'm still gonna make a video on this later on, just on who I think has a realistic shot of actually winning the World Cup and who doesn't. But, I don't think Japan is one of those teams that's a title contender, but I still think they can make a deep run in the tournament, just kind of like what I think with USA.
Fair enough. Last shout out, to Super Sole. Super Sole, you're not here, but I know you were cheering for Paraguay. Sorry, buddy. You're in third place now behind Australia. Which I know your wife doesn't like Australia, so there's that. You're in third behind Bluey. Good luck.
Hey, how about Canada last Thursday against Qatar, and it was a 6-0 beatdown. Like I felt like that ball was like on one side of the field the entire game, the entire match. It was crazy. I was like, Qatar, just clear it. Like I'm yelling at the TV, just clear it. Just get it on the other side.
Just clear it.
Just hit it one time. Just drop kick it. Boom. Get it to the other half. We've been in a couple of those games, Row. In football, in American football. Now that I have to clarify, right? I've been in a couple of games where I'm the defensive coordinator, and the other team hasn't even crossed the 50-yard line. And it's fourth and 12 from our 40 or our 30. And my offensive coordinator looks at me and he's like, "Can I go for it?" And I look at him, I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it'll be the first time they cross the 50. Like, I don't care." And he's like, "All right, cool." And he goes for it and gets the first down.
Wow.
The coach on the other side was mad.
That was Foxy that ended up calling that play.
Wasn't the coach on the other side got mad?
What do you want us to do? Like, I'm not punting the ball. We got no kicker. Too much. Speaking of football, it's just around the corner. Oh, so many things to talk about. Simmons ended up getting a 3-year deal extension, $100 million guaranteed. Nice job, Jeffrey Simmons. Shout out to you, sir. Kudos. Big dogs gotta eat.
Big dog.
Speaking about dogs not eating, Ayuk hasn't been eating all last year. And shouts "Go Commander" in his latest video. That's great. Thanks for that. Okay, what do you guys think about this whole thing behind the lawsuit over Sorsby? He gets so he bets a bunch of money, right? Gets caught gambling. He applies to get reinstated. The Big 12 reinstates him and says, "Oh yeah, sure, you can go back and play for Texas Tech." And then other teams were like, "Wait, what?" So then the Big 12 end up filing, like a judge reinstated him, said he can go back and play. The Big 12 filed a federal lawsuit on Monday, to try to get some kind of justice. Like, we can't do this. And now he's going to the supplemental draft. That's the last I saw.
I didn't even know there was a supplemental draft until that.
I'm like, there's a supplemental draft?
And the Steelers are looking at him. The Steelers like him, and I'm like, what are we doing?
They looked into their quarterback room is what they did. What they're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
They looked into their quarterback room and was like,
right now, man.
Like, we can't do any worse.
Exactly. You can't. I mean, you got Mason Rudolph as your second guy, Will Howard after that, and Drew Aller after that. So, I mean, your starting quarterback is not coming back next year. I doubt Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we've seen worse, right? I'm going to retire. No. I'll play one more year. You're dumb enough to pay me. Like, what does Mike McCarthy think? Is he trying to relive glory days in Green Bay and just say, we're just going to give you one last hurrah, Aaron Rodgers? Like, what are we doing? They obviously have some kind of connection from their years in Green Bay, but with all of the MVP caliber quarterbacks that Mike McCarthy has had, he's got one Super Bowl to show up for, and that's with Aaron Rodgers. He's coached Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott. Yes, I am going to say Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. Mike McCarthy's play calling does not help.
Does not help.
No, does not help his court. Think about it. The best years that Dak had was when Kellen Winslow was calling the plays. That's when Cowboys were actually making some noise. And now that he's not there, I'm like, were they relevant last year? No. Were they relevant? Are they relevant now? No, because nobody's necessarily scared.
Yeah.
Now, if they can put it together, even this year, think about this year. They moved on from McCarthy, right? They have Schottenheimer now, but they have a brand new play caller. To me, that is going to be their biggest question. They have a brand new offensive play caller, and even though they had an amazing draft, in my opinion, they had a great draft. Right, you got Caleb Downs.
Oh yeah.
Right. That was one of your biggest acquisitions. You replaced Parsons with Rashawn Gary. You've put the defensive pieces into place to where I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
But can your play caller learn how to call plays? There's going to be a learning curve. Even though they look like on paper, they look scary, right? On paper, you're going Dak Prescott, Javonte Williams, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. They looking kind of scary. Solid. They even got MVS in their backup, right? They got Turpin, they got Mingo, they got guys.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more than just the guys.
That's true. Yeah, it's kind of the same kind of story I think that we're seeing with the Bengals.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to believe in the Bengals though, man. I want to see Joe Burrow do good, and I think they've obviously made some additions on their defense at least, and Dexter Lawrence, I think probably the biggest piece they've added, but they've added a few more guys, and then of course Joe Burrow's healthy. Jamar Chase is still there. T. Higgins is still there. Chase Brown's still there. So I don't know. I really want to see the Bengals do good this year, and it's tough, man. I don't know.
There's only one other guy that wants to see the Bengals do good this year, and that's Super Sole, and he's not even on right now. To defend his team.
It'll be interesting, man.
I don't know.
I definitely don't want the Cowboys to ever do good, but yeah, as far as the Steelers go, I don't know. I really just think that they paid Aaron Rodgers for another year because that's the safest route for them right now. Because I think if they don't pay Aaron Rodgers, then you kind of find yourself in a Cleveland Browns situation where you're like, okay, we have these 3 or 4 quarterbacks. What are we going to do? Let's give each guy a game or two, and let's go 6-11 or whatever they do, 7-10. So I don't know. I think Aaron Rodgers will get them to that 500 mark again, but I really just think it's delaying the inevitable of, okay, what's next? Who are we going to give the reins to? Because we just don't know right now.
Right.
Like what if you were able to put like a Deshaun Watson on the Steelers? Do you think that does anything?
Deshaun Watson hasn't done anything. Even when
I guess my point
has come back, right?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I don't know. He didn't play last year, but I don't know if he was fully healthy or not. Mm-hmm. So they went to go get Shedeur, right? And I just thought it was because maybe he wasn't fully healthy. But if he's fully healthy this year and he doesn't do anything, does he need a new change of scenery? Right? And if he does, he's got some receivers on. They have some weapons in Pittsburgh, and then you look at their second, third, and fourth, and you're like, well, he can't do any worse than they.
That's true.
But he's the one with the potential, right? I guess that's how I look at it. Because I think Shedeur did well for the Browns, and I think if Dylan Gabriel backed him up even as a 2, I don't think that's horrible. I don't think the Browns are in bad shape. But it's just something.
The question is, if you're the Browns, are you trading them in your division?
That's a good point.
if they do trade him within the division, it'll show you exactly how much they believed in Deshaun Watson.
I guess that's true.
That's true. But then if he does good, then that's on them, right? So,
but by far,
Deshaun
by
Watson can
far.
also be a player that you're fine with trading within the division because it's not like a Myles Garrett where you're like,
sure,
right.
Oh, we know that this guy is going to produce. It's like, sure, like if we can get some competition back for Deshaun Watson, I guess why not? Because Deshaun Watson, I don't think, at least from what I remember, he didn't have like a decline in production with the Browns, right? He just got involved with all of his, legal issues, and then he was just, I guess, unavailable to play. But I don't think he didn't like fall off or anything like play wise, did he?
There was definitely a decline, but part of it was injury, part of it was legal stuff, part of it, was lack of weapons. Yeah, I mean, it happens, right? Like at some point in time, nobody wanted to go to Detroit because that's where you went for your career to die. Nobody wanted to go to Cleveland because that's where you went to, you went for your career to die. Yeah, exactly. And so, like, at some point, you either gotta produce, and I get it. It's hard to produce if either coach isn't calling the right plays, and maybe now I have to ad lib, and now he's gonna bench me because I didn't call the play he wanted me to call, and I mean, I get it. I get all the politics behind, and most people don't realize that. Well, why did he call that play? Like half of the time that Gronk scored a touchdown, he wasn't even running the right route. Okay. It was just like, dude, you were supposed to run a 10-yard out. Right. Like he'd go up to Belichick after scoring a touchdown, and Belichick would be like, that was the wrong route. And he's like, but I scored the touchdown. And he's like,
I still scored.
You're right. Okay. What do I do? I can't argue with that. Fair enough. I try my hardest. I try my hardest not to make fun of kids who believe in Santa Claus. I try to be mindful of that because there are grown men that I know that still believe in the Cowboys. So, with that said, burn. And I know I'm gonna roast a little bit for this because a lot of some of my friends are Cowboy fans. So. I know I'm going to catch some flack for this, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. If you are still watching us, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow that. Oh, what in the world? Like really? Right over my face? Okay, I'll put us back up there. Okay. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Jam Pack Network. Click on that notification button to view us live. We're live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Jam Pack Network. If you want to get in contact with us, on Oscar's been watching.
The Niners.
What's up, Oscar? I got to see you tomorrow, bro.
Ooh. We love it. I love it. I love the back and forth. If you need to reach out to us on Instagram. If you are not sending me stuff, my brother's sending me reels. So,
That's right.
Okay. And this is just kind of side note, dude, guys, we need to somehow figure out how to download and play Mecha Chameleon.
Yes.
It looks hilarious. If we can all,
I haven't heard of it.
Oh, dude, I'll send you. I will text it into the text group, dude. It is hilarious. It's like hide and seek. Okay, it's a party game. It's hide and seek, but you have to paint your character to blend in.
Ooh.
So you're like a white avatar to start out, and then you have to paint your character to try to blend in with your surrounding. It is
like a digital game.
Yeah, it is. It is unreal, and right now, as far as I know, right now it's only on PC. But when I figure out how we can all get on it, it'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious to see.
That sounds hilarious.
But I'll text it in the text thread. Don't let me forget. I'll text it in the text thread. From all of us at Jam Packed, did I even add it to the stage? There we go. From all of us at Jam Packed, thank you again for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. for tuning in. Please tune in next week as we continue to go down the world of sports. I know it's just me. Until then, make sure you're kind to one another. Take care of each other. Good luck to all the teams competing in the World Cup.
Let's go.
Let's go US. Let's go US. US. Yes. Take care of one another, and we'll see you guys next week. Later, boys.
Bye, guys.
Yo, it's jam-packed. Turn the
Bro,
volume
you
to
still
the
awake?
max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close. It's time
deep
to
in the
unpack.
cave.
Mic check 1 2. We breaking the mold. Story so bold, got the heat in the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam-packed. J for the jokes, A for the art, M for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together, now you're jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a pod, it's jam-packed. Yo, it's jam-packed. Turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe.